Time now to go inside out with SNY NBA insider Ian Begley. And Ian, we're going to get you some of those sunglasses for your next hit. I think that would be a good look on you as Ian joins us from Madison Square Garden. And Ian, this may seem like a silly question after a 22-point blowout win over a last-place team. But what kind of feeling did you get from the Knicks after this one about the importance of this victory?
Yeah, this was significant, Eamon, because look at where you are in the schedule. Game number 76, bunched up in the standings at 5th place in the East. You had lost 3 in a row. You had the weekend off. You're playing the worst team in the league. You had to come out and make a statement. And the Knicks publicly didn't want to make too much of it, but if you lose this game, it turns into a mess. So this was almost a must-win at this point in the year for this team, given all the context of the game. No Jalen Brunson, Immanuel Quickley. I mean, it was just remarkable tonight. But yeah, I think this was the game, given the opponent, given what had happened in the last 3 games, that the Knicks had to win.
All right, as you just mentioned, Quickley was remarkable. He goes for 40, and we could say, hey, it was his night, but he's having those nights more often, especially here in March as he's averaging over 18 a game this month. How has he been able to recently elevate his game?
Yeah, I think what you're looking at, really, since the Knicks shortened their rotation in early December, Immanuel Quickley has taken on a bigger role, played more minutes, had the ball in his hands a lot, and it's benefited both him and it's benefited the Knicks. He's been, mostly really strong since early December, and you mentioned his recent strong play. He talked a lot about adding strength over the summer. He talked about adding about 10 pounds of muscle with one of his trainers in the offseason. Obviously, that's helping him finish around the basket, but he says it's also helping him on the defensive end be more effective as a perimeter defender, flying around the floor. So the added strength is adding to what you're seeing from Quickley right now, playing a big role for the Knicks, extension eligible this summer. So a lot going right for Immanuel Quickley right now.
Yeah, right time to go for a career-high 40 points. All right, a critical one Wednesday night against the Garden. Ian, at the Garden against Miami. Ian, with the Heat coming to town, what's the latest on Jalen Brunson's availability?
Yeah, Brunson has a little, I don't know if it's a cast or a wrap around his hand. The Knicks are calling it a sprained hand. He's getting closer to playing. He did all of practice recently. He did a shoot around. So I would think that you're inching towards playing against Miami, but he's going to have to wear whatever that protective piece is on his hand. So that's going to impact him at least a little bit when he does come back to this team.
That game will be followed by a meeting with the Cavs, so a critical stretch here for the Knicks. Ian Begley, thanks for joining us from the world's most famous arena.